Gaza. Yesterday, I just was in contact with my family there. By the way, before the war started, I was in Gaza for 3 months, and I was given the chance to give my testimony in the International Criminal Court, but unfortunately I realized after a long time that it's a political matter. It's not about the rights of the people who are suffering there in Gaza. So yesterday I spoke with my family and with some journalists to get to know some information about an update, how many people got killed. They said to me it's nearly 44,000, among them 17,300 children and 12,000 women and 2,500 elderly individuals and nearly 1,000 medical personnel and 180 journalists and 500 educational staff and around 10,000 missing persons. Basically, these people are not numbers, they are stories. They are real stories. This means that Gaza holds over 44,000 stories that have been extinguished by Israeli crimes. What they were doing before they got killed, what their dreams was, who will recount their stories in history while we remain consumed by the war, who will document these crimes after we lost nearly 180 journalists, and this is a huge number. It's impossible to explain in details of what's happening in just a few minutes. The war is going on since 1 year. I cannot tell everything, all the stories, everything in just like 5 or 10 minutes, even 1 hour. It will take, this is like the story of the history. So, but there is one crucial point to emphasize, and it's very important for Muslims to be aware of. The issue of Palestine, according to the Islamic concept of prioritizing duties, represents the duty of the moment or the duty of the time, what we call fiqh al-awlawiyat. It's the priority of the time. What does the duty of the moment mean? It refers to the tasks that require immediate attention, taking presence over those that can be deferred. For example, the obligation of Hajj, pilgrimage, can be delayed and is considered a deferred duty according to many scholars. I would like you to imagine this scenario. The scenario of you going to pray and you miss the Dhuhr time prayer and you want to pray Asr, and suddenly there is a fire in your house, or there is a fire in your neighbor's house next to your house. What are you gonna do? You're gonna say, okay, I need to pray Asr first and you leave the fire? This is not acceptable in Islam. You can't say the priority is for praying when your neighbor's house is burning. Even though the prayer is mandatory, but according to the priorities in Islam, it's not acceptable to see the fire in front of your eyes and keep silent. So basically, what I'm going to say briefly, Islam as a religion places immense importance on the holiness of human life. Without a human existence, there can be no worship or religion obligations. Therefore, the current priority for Ummah and for Muslim community is Palestine, as it is the duty of the time. So instead of spending money, going holidays, buying cars, buying homes, the priority when in the hereafter God will ask you what you did for Palestine. What, not for Palestine as a land, because as a land is not important. The important thing is the people who passed away, who killed the life of the human being. Our life is very important. So I ask you to act, to go to the marshes, to go to Russia, to send your money to Palestine, to speak as much as you can about this issue to anyone in their community. This is the little thing that you can do.